As Matt Kenseth takes the white flag, the final lap of the Coca-Cola 600 in search of his first Winston Cup win.
Moved right down to the bottom of the racetrack, exactly where he ran the lap before. Bobby Labonte is making a run at him, though, on this last lap. All Matt has to do now, though, is not make a mistake.
Final set of corners. Here he comes. Winston Cup win, #1 in the Coca-Cola 600 for Wisconsin's Matt Kenseth.
Chevrolet, the number 24 for Chase Elliott of Dawsonville, Georgia. Now the 24 doesn't have quite the history of the number 3 at Daytona, but it started on pole twice, both with Jeff Gordon at the wheel.
And these next 3 cars, Chase Elliott, Matt Kenseth, and Dale Earnhardt Jr., to me, these are the cars that are really battling for this front row and for that pole position. We see Chase with a really nice pickup. This is the best pickup I've seen so far.
Yep.
Maybe that wide lane doesn't mean as much as we think it does.
I watched him. I thought, I think you could have helped it a little bit there, buddy, if you'd have done that. That's what everybody else
I
has been
didn't
doing.
even think he ran as high in 3 and 4 as I thought maybe he could have. Wow,
it's picking up.
Yeah, it's looking good.
And the Sprint Cup rookie, the 2014 Xfinity Series champion and runner-up last year, goes to the top, 45.84.
Wow, that's the fastest lap yet.
Flags in the air. The fifth lap of Casey Kane's young racing life right here. And no pressure from behind. He took over the number 9 from legend Bill Elliott, who served as his mentor for a season, and now it's all his own. Off turn 4. Casey Kane is a winner at last. Well, what a battle for second and for him.
1.5 from scoring his second NASCAR Winston Cup Series win.
If Harvey can just stay together for this last 1 mile, he will be the winner here this afternoon.
The 25-year-old from Bakersfield, California, will have led 113 of 267 laps today. He got away from Robert Presley on the final restart, and he's going to get win number 2. Kevin Harvick takes the inaugural Tropicana 400 at Chicagoland.
He actually had to outrun Bobby Allison and Darrell Waltrip that day to take the win. Outran Waltrip, and then Waltrip got passed late in the day. Allison got second with maybe 5 laps to go. But there was no catching that blue and yellow number 2. To keep the concentration and to keep the competitiveness and to be in the car for 3 or 4 hours like they had to be back then, it was a maturity process. And Dale came of age that day, and the drivers were universally praising him. He didn't do anything dumb. He didn't wreck anybody. It was one of those situations that Earnhardt needed a breakthrough win. He needed to put his name on that list, and he was able to do that here.
Back in New Hampshire, they're racing to the caution flag for rain. Kurt Busch trying to put a move on Ryan Newman. This could be the run to the finish. Newman gets to the caution first. Lap 199. It has started to drip once again here in New Hampshire. The caution came out after the leaders had gone by the start-finish line. Busch made a desperate attempt to get off turn 2 and then off turn 4 to steal the lead away, but he was unsuccessful, and Newman leads behind the pace car. Ryan's pretty good at these. Oh, one-handed even. Extra style points there.
Half a lap to go. Let's watch and see if Davey Allison can win the Winston 500. He's in turns 3 and 4. He's on to the tri-oval, a short straightaway connecting turn 4 and the dog leg here in front of the grandstand. He's a few feet away from the checkered flag. There it is. Davey Allison wins. Terry Labonte finishes second.
The sweetest victories are the first-time winners.
Last lap.
One more, Daddy, one more.
Edwards on the outside of Kenseth.
Whoa, he got that thing hung out. And those points will hurt Matt trying to make the chase.
He's going to lose another spot to Tony Stewart.
Through turns 3 and 4. Tomorrow, the headlines will say Busch won at California.
Here it is.
But it'll be Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch wins at California.
Yeah, get it, get it, get it.
Big question. Right now, I can't believe, and he filled in the blank, I'm driving in the NASCAR Nextel Cup Series. He is 1 lap away from sweeping both races at Pocono. It's only been done 5 times in the long history of the races here. Began racing go-karts at the age of 7, stock cars at the age of 16. That was back in 1997. Came through the driver development program with Joe Gibbs Racing, 5 truck races, 1 Busch race in 2004. Drove 7 Cup races last year, had 3 top 10s, got the attention of not just his team, but the entire garage and a lot of race fans. He's one of the rising stars of the NASCAR Nextel Cup Series, so appreciative of everything that's been done for him. Says he doesn't get emotional until he sees his parents, because they are living the dream with him. Denny Hamlin, teammate to Tony Stewart and J.J. Yaley, driving for Joe Gibbs, coming out of turn 3 for his 2nd career win. He sweeps at Pocono. Denny Hamlin, the race winner of the Pennsylvania 500.
Stewart has a lot of traffic ahead of him, but I don't think it's going to be a factor in the race. They come down the backstretch. Bobby Labonte is still about 5 or 6 car lengths behind him. Here comes Tony Stewart off the corner. And in his 25th NASCAR Winston Cup race, Tony Stewart wins at Richmond International Raceway. Becomes the first rookie in Winston Cup racing to win since Davey Allison at Dover.